Let me take you back to March 17th, 2020. I was on a call with my boss. It was probably about 5 p.m. It was in the evening because I remember my wife was putting, I want to say it was spaghetti together for the kids and the family. And I was taking a Zoom call from my bedroom because that was literally the Monday, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, that the COVID outbreak happened. So I was on the call with my boss. We're going over a project, was not going very well, kind of trying to figure out what to do and what kind of a mess it was. And my boss, we get off the phone call. My boss tells me, "Hey, I need you to get back on the phone call. Can you jump on in about 30 minutes?" And I said, "Okay, had supper with the family, but yeah, I'll get back on to try to figure things out." Jump back on a half hour later, and it was the HR business partner and my boss, and I was getting fired. 3 years ago today was the last day of W-2 employment. And I say that mainly for nobody watching this except myself. I want to remind myself of that feeling of the power that a company can have over somebody, and that it is up to us as individuals to give that power. 3 years ago today, I knew that I was not going back into W-2 employment world. I knew that it was the perfect kick in my ass to go out and do my own thing. At the time, I owned a mosquito spraying business. I owned a bubble soccer entertainment business. And I owned, at that time, 9 rental properties. And so I knew, no, more than 9. I owned 11 rental properties, doors. At that time, I knew I wasn't going back to W-2 income. I was going to try to figure out what I needed to do to own my own business. And so I looked at property management business. Can I just be an investor? What does that pay? And I need to support my family because I am the sole breadwinner for my family. Yes, my wife works way harder than I do, watches then 4 boys, 5 and under. And so I knew that I needed to provide for my family. It's something that God's called me to do. Our family has decided that it is my job for the family to provide. And I love it. It is one of the best feelings in the world. With that comes a lot of responsibility, a lot of, hey, grind and grit. I have to get this done because that's how our family is fed. In the business world, the term, I have to feed my family, I have to provide my family, I think it's overused. At that time, it was perfectly used. There was one person that was going to put enough money in the checking account to make sure that our family was fed, and that was me. 3 weeks later, I decided I was going to get into real estate. I was going to become a real estate agent. I was going to help people buy and sell houses. What I needed to do was I needed to get licensed. And so I started the licensing process. June 6th, I got licensed. Between that time frame, I had a lot of time to reflect, a lot of time to figure out, what do I want out of my life? And one of the things I realize in value is structure. And so as a real estate agent, I saw a lot of willy-nilly. No one really had much structure around what it looked like to be a real estate agent, at least from what I could see. But I did find one company that modeled it and shared with the world it really well, and that's Keller Williams. This is not a Keller Williams commercial. I think that there are other brokers that are really good also. But what Keller Williams did for me was provided models and structures of top agents that I could follow and see a way to run a business, not only be a real estate agent. So that's what I did. And so I'm creating this video just to remind myself, share with others that there's a place for you in this world. It does not mean that it needs to be with a W-2 employer. If you have skill sets, if you have the urge, if you have the support system to go do your own thing, great. If you don't and you want to work for someone, and I think there is tons of admiration for that, I just don't like it when that someone takes advantage of employees. So I'd encourage you that if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, have a reality check, talk with someone like myself who's been in the HR world and can understand and put themselves in your place to see, are you just being a whiny baby, or is your employer actually taking advantage of you, not paying you what you're worth, not providing you the resources that you need? If that is you, reach out to me. I would love to be that third-party voice. I've done it for random people across the country. I'm in a few different, personal finance Facebook groups, and I always offer, hey, give me a call. Let's talk for 15 to 20 minutes. I would love to share my opinion on your situation as a third-party, unbiased opinion, and I don't have anything to gain from it, and you have nothing but another board of directors type opinion on where you're at and what your employer is doing, saying, and modeling for your future. Because our ability to make money and provide for our family is single-handedly the biggest contributor to our creating a way of life that we desire. And I just disagree that anyone can say that they're all W-2 jobs are bad. Same as I don't think that all self-employed jobs are bad or good. And so I'd encourage you, and as I did, find something that you absolutely love growing and you have a model to model from or model around, and go explore it. Go dabble with it, go dip your toe in, and then burn the bridge. Go all in. I actually stopped all my side businesses, every other business that I have, and I went all in on being a real estate agent because, quite frankly, I see a very large gap between the ones that provide a really good service and ones that are just dabbling and really aren't providing a fantastic service and or creating the perception and the brand and the marketing around that service. So that's what I've done. That's what I'm doing. That's part of what this YouTube channel is. This video really doesn't help many of the people that are in my audience, to be honest. Probably not quite the articulation that my audience is looking for, but I have to put this out on my YouTube channel because I want it to be out in public knowledge, in public spaces for anyone to listen to it, because I'm so passionate around the encouragement, the gratitude that I have for everyone who's pushed me and helped me create that for others. So if this is you, if you are interested, want to have a conversation around how you can make more money and provide more sources of income for you and your family, please reach out. I'd be happy to help, happy to jump on a phone call. Information is below. No services, no strings attached. Just here to help. Peace.